President Trump's announcement that he was withdrawing the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord in a lot of ways is unsurprising. This was really a central campaign promise of his, but he also wrapped it in what's become kind of a typically Trumpian solution to a lot of these issues that he's inherited. He's saying both that the U.S. is going to immediately withdraw from the Paris Accord, but he's also talking about renegotiating, trying to get better terms for American workers. This is leaving a lot of people actually confused because there's nothing binding about the Paris Accord and the targets that the Obama administration set. So if Trump wanted to, he could move forward with different standards, but he's going to go through a process of renegotiation. Whether the European partners who are big players in this Paris Accord are going to let him do that remains an open question. But a lot of this for Trump is about fulfilling a campaign promise and showing his base that he's not going to just step into office and abandon everything that he said on the campaign trail. This was something that he said over and over and over again. I'm going to cancel the Paris Climate Accord. You can count on me to do this. This is a fulfillment of a promise. We've seen the reaction be pretty typical, what we would expect. You have Republicans who have been pushing for Trump to withdraw, saying that they support this decision. But you also have, I think importantly, Republicans who are more business-minded, who back some of the big companies that we see pushing for Trump to stay in, who are more measured in their response. And of course, from Democrats, you see a lot of outrage, really this idea that this is not just a political decision, but one that's going to have broad, sweeping impacts on climate change, on the health of the environment, and could impact the U.S. for generations. But within the White House, again, a lot of divisions we've seen back and forth that led up to this agreement, but it's a win for people like Steve Bannon, who is one of the more nationalist advisors that Trump has, really sees this as central to the idea of Trump having an America First policy. Interestingly, Trump made this decision over the recommendations of his daughter, Ivanka Trump, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. They were more on the side of staying in the agreement, having a seat at the table, but maybe renegotiating those standards. So you're not going to see a lot of those divisions play out publicly necessarily. There was a big Rose Garden ceremony where all the White House advisors kind of got together and rallied around the president. But this is not an agreement that was made without some dissent within the West Wing.